Well, the election is over, and now the hard work of establishing a Trump administration is currently underway. And while presidential transitions occur every 4 years, some are more unique than others. One America's John Hines has that story from Washington.
Donald Trump won his election as a change candidate, but not so very long ago, there was another change candidate who also won a presidential election. His name, of course, was Ronald Reagan, and memories of those halcyon days have faded, but Americans' early impressions of Reagan were not dissimilar from those of President-elect Trump.
There were a lot of folks in the U.S. that really didn't know Reagan. They didn't understand him. They saw him as an old, broken-down actor. They saw him as a potential warmonger, wanting to press the button, starting World War III. And there were a lot of women in this country who were anti-Reagan because they felt he was going to dictate what they could do with their bodies in terms of abortion and pro-choice.
One reason those early impressions of Reagan began to fade away is that he surrounded himself with the best people he could find, says Kuhn.
Whether it was the White House or a cabinet department or, a regulatory agency, that he would go out and pick the best in the U.S., whether they had ever been with Reagan, whether he knew him or not. But if they were experts in their particular area, whether it was economics or whether it was defense, he was going to surround himself with those types of people. And he took Nixon people, he took Rockefeller people, he took Reagan people.
Finally, Kuhn says time is of the essence during a presidential transition.
All of the news reports are focused on, the Chris Christies and the former Congressman Mike Rogers and the people that were in and that are out. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And but the fact that you had two announcements on Sunday were very important. So they need to move quickly and need to treat each day as a week and each week as a month. That's the key.
Kuhn also advised the Trump team 4 years goes by quickly, that you cannot change Washington, but if you pick your priorities and focus on them, you can have a successful presidency. John Hines, One American News, Washington.